Inclusive education is when all students, whether they have any form of impairment or not, learn together in the same classroom environment. This classroom schedule is useful for all students in a classroom. This schedule aligns with several of the 7 principles of inclusive education. However, we'll focus primarily on Principle 2, valuing diversity, and Principle 5, matching pedagogy with students. Using this classroom schedule within the classroom is also very beneficial to students for supporting their social and emotional well-being. This classroom schedule has different pictures for each class that the students partake in. The resource uses both written and pictorial prompts for the students to be able to view what classes they have each day and when in the day these classes are taking place. Using this schedule is beneficial for all students in the class as they can see what the layout for the day is going to be and are able to prepare themselves. Having a set structure for the day can be very beneficial in the long run as it becomes easier for students to follow and begin to expect the class changes and prepare themselves for that change of subject. Studies have also demonstrated that using visual activity schedules in the classroom can help improve and increase students' independence during subject transitions. Using this classroom routine or schedule is also very important for students with autism spectrum disorder or ASD, as it helps them to stay in control of the situation and minimize their stress levels in the classroom. It should be made extremely clear to students, however, that this day is not always set in stone and that sometimes the day may incur changes that not even the teacher was aware of. It is also important that if the teacher does know of a change that is out of the normal, they inform all students, especially any who have severe issues with routine abnormalities, so they can prepare themselves for the change. Valuing diversity within the classroom consists of all levels of the system valuing diversity and operating in an inclusive framework. Teachers play a huge role in every child's success or failure within their education due to the different pedagogies they use, their mood and their attitude and the way they manage the classroom to help ensure every student feels capable of achieving their best. Incorporating a daily classroom schedule for students will allow students to be able to take control of their own learning. Having the schedule visible will assist the individuals in being prepared for their day of learning and ensures that there are limited unforeseen surprises for the students. This inclusive resource is one way to help students feel safe within their classroom as it gives them a sense of routine. As Bell Hooks once stated, it is the absence of feeling of safety that often promotes prolonged silence or lack of student engagement. Different modes of the schedule are present to meet individual learning needs. Writing is clearly stated for the reader's ease, with the accompaniment of images, and audio schedule will also be available until that time the teacher will read the schedule. Using a classroom schedule demonstrates Principle 5, matching pedagogy with students' needs. It is important that the system supports the development of a pedagogy to meet individual students' needs. A classroom schedule meets the needs of the student by providing them with a set structure. One key factor in student motivation and the classroom organizational structure and how that prepares the students for learning. Motivation is a key factor in students' education as students need to be motivated to continue working in a school. Classroom routine helps the students to feel more prepared, which can motivate them to work hard in class. Whilst the schedule may not help encourage all students, it will still help to motivate the majority of them and prepare the student for that day. Students need individualized attention to ensure they are getting the best possible outcome from their education. Whilst the schedule may not be individualized, all students are able to access the day's set structure. Student social and emotional well-being is critical to every student's learning for several different reasons. Promoting the social and emotional well-being of young people is an important determinant of their positive development, enabling them to achieve positive outcomes in school, work, and in life more generally. As a classroom schedule promotes social and emotional well-being and learning through providing a sense of preparedness and readiness for their learning. A classroom schedule can be instrumental in building the foundation for social and emotional well-being and can help build one of the primary functions of social and emotional well-being. Recognize and manage emotions, set and achieve positive goals, appreciate the perspective of others, establish and maintain supportive relationships, make responsible decisions, and handle personal and interpersonal situations constructively. The schedule builds primarily on recognizing and managing their emotions and making responsible decisions. It does this through teaching students to manage their day and when they need to do different things and make responsible decisions by helping them prioritize what is important and therefore needs to be completed earlier. This classroom schedule is crucial in a classroom as it helps students to be prepared for each day and only allows for limited unforeseen changes. Using a classroom schedule is inclusive of all students and values diversity in the classroom. Due to the multiple adaptations, the schedule caters for those who prefer visuals, audio, or written information. Having a set structure for each day matches the pedagogy and individual needs of the students and promotes social and emotional learning through having a daily routine.